quiet your hearts and quiet your minds as we prepare for this senior blessing. That's for you. May 11th, 2016. The day it seems we have waited our whole high school careers for. I have known I was giving this speech for quite some time, and I've been having mini heart attacks for weeks as I continuously got asked about its progress. Of course, in true Rosary fashion, I got this assignment many months ago, and I naturally waited until the week before. Is there any better way to describe our experience here? It had to be authentic. So that's my disclaimer, and here goes nothing. As we have moved from left to right to center in this auditorium, we have experienced some pretty cool things together. The summer before my freshman year, I remember thinking, okay, so my mom went here, her sisters went here, now I'm going here. Am I just fulfilling a legacy, or is this really where I'm meant to be? When we all came together for that painfully awkward Fresh Fest, and we all tried really hard to be the hip high schoolers we were meant to be, it all seemed right. Sure, it was different, but different is good. So we broke the ice, we were in full swing, green kilts and all, walking or maybe stumbling into the next 4 years of our lives. It was a process, getting into the swing of high school. I recall standing at the end of our freshman hallway because of the severe penalties we were threatened with if we were caught sitting on the floor. And looking to the 300 wing and thinking, wow, those girls are so old. I wonder what it feels like to be like that, and I can't wait until I'm a senior. Little did we know that just one blink from then, we would be sitting here today with the strength to recognize that this is where we were and are meant to be. But of course, before we got here, we had to be sophomores. Ah yes, the forgotten year, or so it seems. And of course, the reality check that was junior year. It was somewhere between the transition from green to blue that I recognized the impact that this place has had on me. Just like any journey, our years at Rosary have been filled with ups and downs. It is the people we surround ourselves with and the environment we subject ourselves to that makes all the difference. So ask yourself, what did 14-year-old me think that I would get out of Rosary High School? What has 18-year-old me learned throughout these past 4 years? Well, freshman year Kate was just hoping to make friends, to maybe join some clubs, to go to dances, to go to football games and sit in the student section, to comprehend the Bosco stick trend, to show a shadow around, and of course, to find out who I am as a person. Senior year Kate has that and so much more. The confident, independent, faith-filled woman I am today is credited completely to Rosary High School. As I look at my classmates, my friends, I know that the same can be said for each of us. Now, as we move on to college, we will all be faced with a choice that has always intrigued me. To join a sorority or not to join. Now, this isn't some shameless plug advertising sororities, and I'm not trying to be a hater against the Greek system. I just want to point out that if you stop and think about it, that's what Rosary is. A sorority. All we need are some Greek letters and a picture pose, and you're looking at a dedicated sorority without the scary initiation process Mr. Shea always tells us about. We even had our own tailgate at 6:30 a.m. Try finding dedication like that on any college campus. In all seriousness, if we were a sorority, I think that our mission statement would be about being who God wants us to be, so that we may set the world on fire. Rosary is like the little match that lit our flame, and as we prepare to leave this place, our candle is just about ready to set the world on fire. We were meant to be here at this time, in this place, with these people. And this place has given us all the right tools to be who God wants us to be and where God wants us to go. It is important to keep in mind that although it might not always seem like it, we will end up exactly where we need to be. Maybe at Fresh Fest, with all the awkwardness, we questioned our decision to come to Rosary. But we have recognized that this is where we were meant to be all along. As most of you know, I was raised as an only child. This place has given me 83 sisters, and for that I will always be grateful. Entering college next year doesn't seem nearly as because I know I have a family always ready to back me up. The cool thing about family is that you don't always have to see them to know that they are there. Kind of like that sentimental star quote you always see on Twitter. And just because I won't see all of you every day does not mean that I won't be there. It doesn't mean that we won't be there. Just hum the first few lines of Daughter of God, and I guarantee a classmate will be there in 30 seconds or less. But on a more serious note, this time can be sad if you let it, but why not make it joyful? The future is so bright for the class of 2016, and I can't wait to sit on Facebook and watch everyone become super successful and also so college these next 4 years. Though it is cliche, this is not the end, it is just the beginning. And the world will never be ready for the wild flame that is about to engulf it. Class of 2016, my sisters, I bless you with the gift of courage and dignity wherever you find yourself. I bless you with the gift of empathy and acceptance of all people and situations. I bless you with patience and kindness as you encounter new communities. I bless you with wisdom and knowledge as you further your education. I bless you with love and joy as you go out and experience life. But most of all, I bless you with the gift of Veritas as you become the women of truth God has called you to be. As I close this preaching, I have an analogy to leave you with. Life is like a walk in the hallway. Sometimes you make it from class to class in one piece with no setbacks. But other times, there's the infamous calculator drop. Or what I like to call the soundtrack of Rosary High School. There are times when it drops and the batteries don't fall out, which I believe signifies a great day, or a great life in this case. But then there are times when the calculator falls and the inevitable occurs. The batteries fall out. And as they scatter across the floor, you feel like you're watching your life shattered into a million pieces. They make things way more difficult than they need to be, and the whole situation just puts a damper on your day or your life. In your life, I hope your metaphorical calculator never falls. But if it does, I hope the batteries never fall out. And if they do, just know that you have 83 sisters who will come to help you pick them up. Class of 2016, thank you for 4 years of memories, and here's to 40 more.